Welcome back to Newlands. Today we realize we don't need this water tank. We have the plumbing built into the sheep pasture there, or sheep enclosure, and we also have plumbing in our greenhouses, so there's no use for this. So we're gonna go ahead and head on to the store to start the episode and get some money. And you can see overnight we've gone from $600 to $9,300, so our productions are doing their thing for us, and we have a lot of bread yet to sell, letting that build up again. But let's head on into town, get some money for this, and then the only thing we have to do in May is spray the new sorghum field, and then it's time to make it June and have a nice barley harvest. Today's video is brought to you by G-Portal. Upgrade your multiplayer gaming experience with their reliable servers. Click the link in the description now to start your own FS22 multiplayer server. I'm not expecting to get a lot of money from this, but I figured we might as well get rid of it. It's just sitting there. It's been there for, gosh, probably a year now. Well, that's a little more than I thought. Let's go ahead and get that sold. Sitting at $27,000. I did get a comment about having a forklift by the bread factory, or the bakery. Before we get that forklift and move more bread around, we could have done that while we were there, but I am wanting that to build up a little bit and have a nice payday and not get hit by this van. And then I want to get the harvest done first and get the grain mill back up and running so we can start making more flour to keep making bread. And I think we went an entire harvest cycle without running into product or running out of product in the bakery. So I think we're set up ideal there. Is there a car trailing us here? There is. Let's let him pass. So we'll get back. We'll spray the weeds. We'll make it June. Get on to that big harvest. Money is going up. No more debt. I'm loving it. Expansion coming soon. All kinds of stuff. Very, very excited about this playthrough right now. The cotton is coming in good. Been our first look at it really in a while since it's been growing here. Wow. That's going to be quite the harvest. I'm not sure if 70 gallons is going to be enough for this field, but we'll give it a shot. And these ones are going to be somewhat difficult to see because of the bright color of the crop. Like, I don't see any weeds. Let's inspect this field and make sure we actually need to do this. I mean, looks pretty good at this point. I mean, oh, there's a weed right there. A pesky weed. I got a little cluster of them here. Yeah, I guess we should spray it. We'll make it good. Just cruise around. Wow, gallons are dropping fast. Maybe this won't be enough. That was almost 10 gallons already. Okay, so we'll have to buy a little more herbicide, but we'll get this job done. Get rid of all of these weeds in our new sorghum field. Not much else to do today. And we are out. Let's take a look at our field data here. We got to fix the custom fields. We haven't done that. Weeds, looks like we just have the center to do. We did get the headland done, but let's go ahead and see if we have any products and run into our lights. We got to be careful with our equipment here. Can we use the multi-fruit selling station to buy herbicide? I mean, I don't see why we wouldn't, but I know it has a problem when you don't. Hey, we can! Oh, 1,200 bucks for 300 gallons. 317 gallons, okay. That's cool. I figured you could, but I know sometimes you have to open up the tanks for some of these mods, but not that one. So we'll get this done getting sprayed, and then we can check the used market, because we do have a little bit of cash, and see if there's anything worth buying before we go to bed. All done with the spraying. I think what we're gonna do is start prepping the equipment for the harvest in May before we call it a night. Use our time wisely. Decent sized field, you know, not the biggest field we have, but it's gonna be a good harvest. So we'll get this put away. Then we gotta get the combine ready and get the auger wagon out as well. And that'll go here, and I will cruise into here and we'll get hooked up to the auger wagon, and we should be there. We go, all connected. We'll bring this out here just to get prepped. Not a lot of space to put it. I think we'll cruise over to this grass area, and that should be good right there. Then we'll have to head back and remember where we put the header. I think it's behind the shed. We get the combine out and make sure it doesn't need any repairs. I'll make sure we can get the best harvest, the best yield possible. And hopefully this thing fires up. It's been off for a while. Let's see, a little cold out this morning. Third time's a charm, alrighty. Looks pretty good maintenance-wise, but I think we will bring it up here and just take care of it. Because it's been a while. $81. Hasn't been a while. Let's get the header. We'll check that as well. And we're in the zone. Have to run around this way, though. Go ahead and activate that. And yeah, $116. Not too bad. Had to repair a couple of these little things here, these spikes. I need to learn those terms, don't I? All right, so we'll bring this over here. And can we fit through the lights? We can. What about these two? That's about as big of a header as we're going to be able to take down that road, but we'll leave it right here. We'll go ahead and shut it off. We'll unfold it and get the rest of it all prepped in the morning. And because I'm a doofus and just want to double check, do we have anything in this silo? No, we don't. Okay, just being safe there. All right, let's double check everything. The sheep should have plenty of food. They're good. Reproduction's not going to really be a thing. We need to maybe allow overcrowding. We'll see. But field-wise, we should be good. No weeds. We got things growing. CP3 is going to be done here. And yeah, that's about it. You know, I forgot to check the used market yesterday, but because we have this mod, we should be okay. And I'm kind of looking for anything for cotton harvesting. And as well as something for moving around the bread pallets. We have some oats. There's a truck. That'd be kind of nice. Did you know you can buy this as a mulcher? I did not know that. Pretty cool. Pretty wide mulcher. We might do that eventually. Let's get this harvest going. And after that, we'll have to sell the silage. We'll have to probably bale up some straw here. It's gonna be a busy day, but all the fields should be in good shape. Let's go look at the cotton. I'm super interested before we get started. How is that looking? And we might as well check on our grass over here. Silage. They're all silage. Okay, we might have been able to sell them last month. We'll sell them later today. Oh yeah, coming in good over here. Beautiful. Well, the harvester's been warming up this morning. It's all ready to go. Let's lower the header, activate it, and start this new harvest here. First harvest of the year. Good amount of straw dropping in the back. Now, this should all be areas we've harvested before. We didn't extend this field at all, I believe, so we should be good. We did re-soil sample some of it, so we'll get the accurate data going now, but so far we got 40 bushels in here, 14% full. This feels like it's been a while since we've harvested on this, so this will be fun and enjoyable. Pretty good turnout so far with the yield. And almost done with the headland, 83% full. I think we will take a good opportunity here to empty out. We'll just drive over to the grain cart ourselves. Gonna get close to 90% on the whole headland. Yep, 90%, not bad. Not bad. Let's go ahead and hit the brakes here. Hitting the wrong configuration there. Shut this off. Open it up, and we should be able to just cruise backwards. We can go 9 miles an hour. Not even worth turning around. Cruising with this thing. And there we go. Got to find the sweet spot. 250 plus bushels going in the wagon now. We could take it over and get it activated right away, but we know we're not producing enough barley to run for 12 months straight, so a couple days of missing it or a couple hours here will be fine. We'll focus on the harvest, then we'll get everything moved over to the grain mill. Be interesting to see what kind of money we're sitting at after selling that silage, though. And this straw. All right, that is all done. What did we decide for ups and downs on this field? I don't remember. I think we will do a second headland, though. Open up the field a little bit for us to allow us to do those ups and downs. And I think we will probably end up doing north-south on this one. Direction we're going right now. Yeah, just not sure what the quickest path is. If we look at the map, yeah, probably is this direction would be better because of the hills. Well, we got the harvester turned around here in the wrong direction, so we will have to finally move the grain cart here. I think it makes sense to start helping out that way. And just going back and forth with it. And this load here might fill it up. So we will empty this and then do our first drop off at the grain mill. 500 bushels already, another 250 or so. And I think this does hold 750, so that should do it. Stop right there. It says it's 1600. I don't think it holds 1600 bushels though. We'll see. So 766 is the capacity of this bad boy. All right, let's drop this off. So we'll get back to the harvest, making some good progress here. Should be about a 2,000 bushel harvest, I believe, which should give us a lot of flour and keep our productions going for a good amount of time. Just cruise right up here, and there we go, unloading. Very nice. And we'll go ahead and hop into the production and get that activated again as well. We are on barley. Only thing in here, we'll go ahead and activate that, is distributing. Over here, we still have 19,000 pieces of flour. We might need a second bakery. All right, let's get this back to the field and continue on with the harvest. And back at it, like we didn't miss a beat. There we go, right back on the same pass. Yeah, hopefully we get another grain cart full there and a little bit more. Like I said, it would be nice to get about 2,000 bushels here. Keep that grain coming, keep the flour going. Well, we're at about 1,000 bushels right now. My calculation was way off. We'll be lucky to get 1,500 here, but I think it'll be plenty. And I think I'm gonna do some calculations to see if we need to plant more grain for the grain mill, or if we can go with a different crop on this field and maybe, just maybe, get another crop planted. We'll see. We'll see what our options are in June. Just looking at the calendar, not a ton of options for non-grain mill type crops. We could do some canola. Could plant it in August, have it ready by July. We could do wheat, have it ready by July as well. Plant that in September. Other than that, it's, you know, poplar, which we're not going to do. Oilseed radish, we're not going to do. Grass, we're not going to do here. So that'll give us some time to think. Do we want to let this sit until spring? That's a long time from now. Or do we flip this over for some wheat and keep this field going back and forth between wheat and barley forever and keep the grain mill fed that way? The real calculation that we need to do is how much flour we can bust through at the bakery in a given year. And we'll know that that's as much grain as we need to produce so that we're not just wasting. But we could sell flour as well. We don't have to turn it into bread. So if we get to a point where we're over capacity or feel like we're over capacity at the bakery, we can stop the distribution of that and start spawning it and selling the flour for extra money. Might be what we do, actually. But we'll do that calculation after the harvest. Another 280 bushels getting delivered to the cart here. Not quite gonna get to that 2,000, but you know, that was way ambitious of me. So we'll see. How are we doing right now? Another about 500 in here, so well over 1,000. That's going. Let's see if we can do some math here. If we have, I don't know if these match though. That's the problem. Maybe I need to do some math with that mod disabled. But I feel like that's a lot of flour. Yeah, I feel like we have enough already, but maybe we'll go a month or two producing flour. Maybe we'll start feeding the bakery as it's needed and not just distributing so we can sell some flour to make money as well. That might be the play. It's not that hard to move it over there. It is a far distance away, but we can move a lot at one time with our trailer. So I don't know, some things to think about. I think it might be wise to shift to that model though, to maximize the money we have coming in. But let's go ahead and finish off this little section of the harvest, and then we'll get the rest of the barley moved over to the grain mill, start baling this up. We got a lot to do still in June. And complete. The harvester shut off. We'll go drop off the rest of this grain. Get the harvester put away for now, and then we'll get this all baled up and get it sold, sell the silage, sell some bread. We might buy a forklift today. Yeah, we got a little bit to do yet. We will place the header over here this time. Don't really like where it was last time. So yeah, this will do perfect here. Let's go ahead and lower it. And then detach. And we'll put the harvester away. We'll need it in about 2 months, I believe, for the sorghum harvest. It might be actually a little farther than that. But we'll go ahead and back it up right where we had it before. That'll do. Another 700 here, plus the 766. Puts us at 15, just over 1,500 bushels. Not too bad. And there it goes. Deposits into our production chain. So 1,400 left to produce there. We'll keep an eye on that so we don't waste money with having that running after it's done. There we go. We'll get this put away, start the baling. And having both these balers has definitely paid off for us. We get going on this one here. Did we get over? We did. We got over good there. Let's go ahead and just start cruising, picking up all of this straw, baling it up. Extra money coming in. We don't need it for any animals or anything else, so we'll just be able to sell it right away today, along with the silage. We've got to get that sold after wrapping these up, or baling them up. All the straw has been wrapped. We're going to go sell this silage and see what 261 yards brings in. Is this going to be ready in July? Over here it is. Nice. So we'll get a little bit more money coming in a few months from grass as well. And I think we have enough grass with the sheep to where we can do all silage next time. Ooh, as we look over here, oh yeah, haven't even used a full bale over there yet, but a good amount of bales over here. So we'll go ahead and get these sold, and then we'll pick those up next and sell them. And then we're gonna probably mulch this field, but I do want to check on the used market again, as well as the bread factory, the bakery. All right, here we are. Let's unstrap them, get them sold. Are they not gonna sell here? No shot. Oh, they are selling. They're just selling so slow. We got 51,000 from that one. Here goes this one, because they're so large. Another 17,000. We're sitting at 105, so it's a little less than we were getting before, but that's because we did keep some of the grass for the sheep, so not too much of a concern there. And I took the wrong turn. So we're sitting at $105,000, so about 70,000 from that. It's a little rough, but all this land in front of us is going to be ours eventually too. Cannot wait. We got 2 bales left over. I can fit one. Let's see if it'll actually grab it. It will not, but what we'll do here is we'll switch to over here, unload. Go ahead and do that. We should be able to get them all, and then we'll put this one on here as well. Have to use our muscles here. Like that. Will it fall in place? Oh, look at that. Perfect. So we'll just hop back in and strap them like that. We have 259 yards of straw. Alrighty. Here we go. We'll go ahead and unload now. Sell away. Pull far enough forward, get one number here. 17,000 plus 1,500, 18,000 plus 1,500. We're sitting at $124,000. All right, let's go home. I have a little idea of how to maybe fund getting a forklift, but we'll see. We'll see. I don't want to spend a lot of money. I'm saving up for land right now, saving up for some productions, but I want to get a lot of wool before we buy that production. Wanted to take a different route to the store, and I don't know if I've ever been over here. What do we have here? Is this like a sawmill production? It looks like it. Let me look at the map. I've never, that's funny. It's a nice blend of a wilderness map and regular game functionality. So what we have over here is a carpentry, some fuel, a heating plant, and that's where you rent the train. Okay. Okay, so I was trying this different pass through to see if this was a little faster to get to the store, and I don't know that it is. It seems about the same. I do love the layout of this. There's not a lot of like, oh, there's some good money right there. There's not a lot of like shortcuts that you can take in this map because you run into the highway, and the highway is like, I'm just going this way to kind of show like the highway is built really well to where you can't really like cross over it because of the barriers. So lazy people like me have to take the long way no matter what. And here I think like, how do we get to the store? Now I'm lost. So we're down here. I didn't, there was a turn I wanted to take. That's right. So this is the longer way. Let's have a roundabout up here and then a freeway entrance. And then we can get off the freeway, which we wouldn't really want to take the highway, I guess, with this vehicle, with the tractor pulling an implement. We want to turn these on for sure. Loop around the, that was not an entrance. Okay, so let's follow this car. Maybe he knows where he's going. A little merge there where they lost speed. We're gonna pass them. And then, yeah, so we were just at this spot. That's so funny on the other side there. But a nice little loop to get us on the highway. Man, nice detail. And here's the entrance to the highway. We did do a contract years ago over here. So we have been down this path before. But where's this exit? Oh yeah, the exit's gonna take us right there. And taking our freeway exit here. At least we can take these turns at full speed. They are pretty sharp, but the tractor can handle it. And then there's another roundabout here. Slow down just a hair on that turn. And the dealership's right after the roundabout. Pretty cool detailing in the center there. I love that. But here we are. All right, now this isn't as worth as much as I thought it was when I was building my brilliant idea to fund getting a forklift easier, but we'll get a little bit of cash from this, and we'll grab that John Deere brush hog as well. Let's see, what do we get for this? If we repair it just a little bit more, I don't think painting it is worth it. But we're sitting at 140. We'll talk to the dealership here, go to their used market, and hopefully it's still there. A lot of people in town. That was a good deal. $8,000. We will do the mulcher setup. Yeah, we'll take it. Then we also wanted to take a look at what they have available for either forklifts or skid steers. 15,000 for this one. And we have the fork at home that we could use. Let's go ahead and buy it. All John Deere. And this guy, you're gonna have to take the mulcher home, but we'll get we're not gonna be able to even go. Yeah, the barriers are up. Oh, the sell location's at home. I did it again. There they are, brand new items. And a pallet fork is what we want, so we'll go $800 there. And let's go ahead and take care of that first. Jump in this little skid steer, this is so cool. Same one we had in Whiskey RP. But these should be a little bit better. We'll go ahead and cruise on over to the bakery with it. And like I said, we can't get in right now because the barriers are up. So we will park this over here, and first thing in the morning in July, we'll head over here and sell all of the bread. And we should be able to take at least 2 at a time across there this way. You can see we have a good stockpile already. Go ahead and move these 2 so that we don't cause the production to clog up. A little lower there. There we go. Just back up, see if another one spawns. I don't know if we'll get another one yet. Let's see. We should. So let's get out of the way enough. There it is. Lower that on top of it. Sneak out and do the same with the bottom ones. Can we lift 2? We can. Very nice. All right, so we'll take care of that in the next video. Let's go ahead and get our new mulcher set up, which is kind of interesting. And we're gonna give it a shot on the field that we just cut. And let's might as well, let's try this route home. Oh, there was a road I saw that I want to find. Okay. Ignore the car accident. Okay. So this guy needs to get out of our way. And we want, it might be the train track though that I saw. I think it is the train track. It'd be nice if we could cruise next to it, but I think it's elevated in certain areas, so if we did try to cruise next to it, when we get to the bridge, it just cuts through. Yeah, that's not gonna work, but we're gonna try because it would be hilarious if the train came right now. And here it comes. Okay, that's about how I expected that to go. Oh gosh. What's gonna happen? Are we gonna get to the end of the map and it's just gonna fall off? Or is it gonna loop around? This is kind of a fun ride. I did not intend to do that. I was really trying to prevent this, but this makes me happy. It's got to fall off at some point, right? Oh, it almost fell off. Right there, yep. Yeah. Okay, let's get out of it, and then we can select this, reset it, and reset it. All right, lesson learned. Don't mess with the train. We'll just go the safe way home. Oh, hey, we get to take this drive now that things are grown a little better. Yeah, I love it. I want some more structures to make it look a little more established, but right now, this farm, I love it. It's starting to get close to the same feel that Cattle Ranch had for me as far as farm design, especially with some of the ideas I have in my head. Pretty cool. All right, so let's get past our sorghum field here and try this out, and hopefully this does do the mulching for us. Shut the hazards off now. But I would imagine we just lower this like normal, turn it on, and look at that, it does the correct animation. Looks like, oh, as fast as this thing let us go. 14 without any overrides. That's pretty nice. I think we will just take advantage of that as is. But this feels better. I don't know if it's much wider than the one we had, but trying to run this a little bit more efficiently financially, and I feel like that was a wise move to make some money off the sale of the other mulcher, buy this one that's going to do as good, if not a better job. And I think that was the wise decision there. And then we got the forklift with only spending, you know, about maybe 12 grand in that session there. So not too bad. It does cut the grass as a mulch instead of putting down the grass. So that's good to know for other things as well. Or maybe some path designs that we want to be cut. Some role playing. Yeah, this is going to be pretty good. We'll get this mulching done. And that's a lot of work for June. Pretty good progress. Money's starting to climb. I have a dollar amount in mind of what I want to see. I will probably piecemeal some of these purchases and expansions that I have planned, even though there is a full dollar amount that I know I need to just do a huge expansion at once. It might not be feasible to do it that way, so yeah, this year's gonna be fun. All done with the mulching. We missed a couple little spots, but I do like this implement. I miss cruising around with the Batwing here. Feels real nice. Pretty productive day on the farm. $116,000. We'll get more grass to cut next month to make more money. We'll sell all that bread in the morning. Great progress here on New Lands. But will this fit where the mulcher's old home is? That's the last thing to find out today. We'll whip it a little bit more there. We missed. It's a little tighter squeeze. We'll have to get more storage for sure. But that's where I'm going to leave you today. I'm Socks Way Up. Thanks for hanging out. I'll catch you on the next episode.